It's time for Caleb's choice.
His choice.
His rules.
All right. First question of the day. We're all going to the movies together. What snack are you sneaking into the movie theater?
That's illegal.
No. We all do it.
Oh, yeah, we all do it.
Oh, yeah, Dollar Tree.
Who has to pay $7 for a candy?
Yeah.
Me.
Josh,
Pay for mine.
can I get 2 candies?
I have legit never snuck anything into a movie theater.
Okay, you're
don't
going
know.
to now. So what do you
No,
sneak?
for real.
Really?
Holy crap.
I don't know. It just makes me feel weird.
Okay, if you don't want to sneak in, then what are you buying at the movie
Well-
theater?
Okay, there you go.
About the only thing that I ever eat, like outside, like I don't usually eat it at home, but I eat it at a movie theater, is Milk Duds.
Okay.
Ooh, I love Milk Duds.
That's what I usually get at a movie theater.
Nice. Yeah.
What do you sneak in, criminal?
Yeah, we definitely always hit Dollar Tree up when we take the kids.
Yep, me too.
Yep, we get the little pack mules. Everybody stuff in. And it would be the crunchy nerds. You know those like
The nerd ropes?
Like
yeah,
on the rope
the,
or
the,
that's what I
the
said.
crunchy. Yeah, I think that's what
They
they're
have
called.
nerds on a rope?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Those are
Yeah,
good.
it's a thing. They're
Yep.
good.
Really good. Or dots.
I go Raisinets.
Raisinets.
Oh, man. That's
Boo!
terrible.
Oh yeah.
Why don't the share 'em?
I can boo him because he's far enough
Yeah.
You
away.
don't have to share.
Yeah,
them.
you wouldn't have to
But
share
do you
because
like
nobody
them?
wants
would
that
not
crap.
share.
I don't
No.
think I used to like them, but I do now. But I picked them out because I didn't have to share them when I was
Yeah.
little.
These are not
I
my
hate
jam.
these, but I don't have to share.
I
them.
know.
Wow.
That just seems a little
Harsh.
counterproductive. Counterproductive. You want to enjoy it.
Yeah.
The magic of the movies.
They'd be like, just bring them in. Why are you trying to sneak them? Nobody gets these.
Oh,
They don't even sell them at the movie theater. Kid's got a giant box of Raisinets. They're like, where'd you get those at?
I do like raisins just because you and I are both texture people. And to me, it's the texture of raisins that are, ugh. I don't,
Yeah.
I can't do it.
I like raisins.
I've snuck some like McDonald's in before and some fast food.
Oh, dang.
For real?
Really?
Oh yeah.
A 4-course meal.
Yeah.
I've
We got
done
Captain D.
I've done it.
What about you, Holly?
Well, red vines. I love red vines
Red vines.
with all my heart. Yeah, I'm on keto, so I can't have red vines. And I went and got sugar-free ones, and I was so excited, you guys, because it was like, for 4 pieces of the sugar-free ones, it was like 4 carbs, right? 5 carbs. So I was like, okay, cool. I can totally, adjust this. I ate them. They are delicious. Let me tell you, they are worth every bite. However, there are 11 other carbs that I don't know.
What are these?
What are other carbs?
Sugar
what do you
carbs.
mean?
Hidden
Yeah.
carbs.
You know.
I was so heartbroken about that.
Other
Man.
carbs.
Dang.
Other carbs did it for me. I was like, okay, this
Keto.
isn't gonna be good.
That's sneaky.
Yeah.
All
That
right.
was sneaky of them.
Our second question is: we go to the amusement park or carnival. What's the game? What's your go-to game to win the prize?
Oh my god.
The the laser guns where you shoot the targets.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the go-to.
My daughter's is anything that has a fish. She wins that little free goldfish thing.
Oh really?
Whenever that's a prize, she wins it. It's like crap.
Really?
Yeah.
She wants that fish.
She wants a fish.
So mine used to be, because I haven't done that in a while, when they have the radar gun and you can throw a fastball.
Yeah.
I used to be able to throw the same speed because it was basically like throw 2 and then guess your
What's your
third one.
Yeah.
And you could get within 2 miles an hour. And I used to be a baseball player, and so I could always win that.
Nice.
What about you, Holly?
You guys are this is gonna be shocking to you guys, I think. Because who would ever guess? But mine is the basketball game.
Ooh.
That where you just have to shoot. I actually am good at basketball. Shocking,
That's
I
awesome.
know. But I love basketball. I love to play it, and I'm actually good. And the rims, fun fact about carnivals, they actually oval them
Yeah.
a little bit, so it's harder. But for whatever reason, I can make that shot.
Nice.
Sweet.
So next year we're gonna get you a fake ID because I'm gonna need some more guards. So you're gonna have
I
to
would
move.
fit right in.
Yeah.
All those girls are taller than me
Yeah,
anyway.
they are. Some of them look older than you. So
Yeah.
what about you,
What?
Caleb?
Do they watch this? I mean,
I don't know.
I think they do because I've seen them watch it at school.
Well, Holly's
that's
seen
true.
them. Don't
Yeah.
some of those girls look older than
Yeah.
you?
Well, I don't know about older, but they definitely are like taller than me, right?
Yeah.
So I would fit right in. Sometimes when I go to my daughter's school, I don't know if some of the kids even know I'm a parent. Like,
Yeah.
like here's just another little girl running around. The only difference is that
Little girl.
and I don't have holes all over my jeans.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not. That's the indicator that I'm not a high schooler.
You should just try to live one day of high school again. Just blend in the
Oh
whole
my
way
God.
through.
What is that? 21 Jump Street?
Yes.
Yeah, you
yes.
could be
I
an
think
officer.
I could. Surprisingly, I relate really well with high schoolers. And they kind of, I don't know, look up to me because I'm like, I'm Mally's cool mom, and Mally doesn't think I'm cool mom, but all of her friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they don't
And
physically
speaking
look
of-
up to you, though, right?
Yeah. No, speaking of that, I do have a 17-year-old today.
Yeah. Happy
Oh,
birthday.
yeah, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
So happy birthday, Mally. Her name is Mallory, but we just call her Mally.
We would sing to her, but everybody would shut it off.
Yeah.
Well, we could sing. Come on. We'll just see.
Go right ahead,
No,
Greg,
no.
with your solo.
No.
Yeah.
Did you answer?
Okay.
Oh, mine's the
Happy
same as Holly.
birthday
I figured
The
it was.
basketball, yeah.
to you.
Really? I could see that.
Yeah,
Oh,
he walks up there, and the carnival guys go, "We'll let you play once. You only get to do it one time."
All right. Well, last
You
question
know,
for
I do
today.
it.
What's
Oh,
that?
go ahead.
No, what'd you say?
No, I was gonna say when I do it, they look at me like you can't even make it to the hoop.
Easy money.
It's tough. Yeah. And so when I do, they're like, "Oh crap! What?
Yeah.
This little girl can do this. That's amazing.
They
It's the
call her
best feeling."
NBA Jam for short.
There you go.
Mhm.
All right. Last question of the day. What game show or reality TV show would you want to be on?
Oh my gosh! I just filled out an application.
Oh, really?
You go first.
There
then.
you go.
Big Brother.
Oh, yeah.
Brother.
I think I would be amazing at Big Brother. But I had to do a video. I had to do like a whole synopsis about myself. Like it's a process, but I've always wanted to do it. And then my boss, you have to be able to be away from everything for 100 straight days, because if you don't get kicked off, you keep going.
Yeah.
And so I actually even talked to my boss about it, because if I was oddly to get chosen, I probably won't. You have to leave your job. So I had to tell them, this is what I'm doing. How would this work out? And they're like, "Oh, you just go on administrative leave. You're fine."
Well, there you go.
Sweet.
So, fun fact: I've never seen that show,
Oh,
but if you go on it, I'll watch it.
yeah.
I've never
yeah.
watched it. It's been
We all
on for how
watch it.
many years?
I spent for a
Wow.
long time.
Over a decade.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
can we
it's
do-
on season 20 something.
Oh wow.
So if you're on
Yeah.
Big Brother, can you do the podcast?
Yeah. What about the podcast, Holly?
Oh, you guys, I'll have to take an administrative leave.
No, we don't have such things. We're gonna have to write
Well,
Big Brother. We'll
you
just send Caleb to their studios
you
and
give her
go.
the form?
You need to lose that application.
There's a form for
Yeah.
that.
No, they're on season 24.
Wow.
It's been
Wow.
since I was in.
And I'm
Yeah.
the-
higher, I think.
I can't say I watched every single one of them, but pretty dang close. I remember the very first season of it, and then all the people on there. Yeah, to me that's a dream, to go on Big Brother.
I'll watch it.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's yours?
Amazing Race. I printed off the application 10 years ago. It's 50 pages, and I didn't
Wow.
fill it out. I was like, screw
Well,
that.
it's all online now.
Is it? Yeah.
It's all for Big Brother. It's all online. You have to give them all your social media. It's a process, though. A process.
What about you?
Does it have to be still going?
No.
Okay.
You can time travel.
Okay. Well, I would say one I always wanted to be on when I was a kid was that Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon.
I always-
oh my gosh, talk about that one.
Yeah, I always wanted to be on that one.
That'd be cool.
That's
What-
it. That's all.
What about you, Josh? Price is Right.
No, honestly, if I thought I had a chance of being good at it,
Yeah.
I would pick Jeopardy. But if it's just like a fantasy thing, like there's no chance in hell I could ever do it, I would love to be on WWE Tough Enough.
Oh.
Oh.
There you go.
That would be fun. But
That would be fun.
I would get destroyed.
There's so many, I feel like, because
Yeah, there
like
are a lot.
the word game lingo. Have you guys heard of Wordle?
Yeah.
Wordle, yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
I play Wordle every single morning, and it's funny because somebody on Twitter, I kept seeing this weird like blocks, right? And they were like, oh, and it was Eddie from Twitter. His name is Big Eddie.
okay.
He kept posting that, and finally I was like, all right, I've got to know. So I DM'd him and I was like, please tell me what Wordle is. Like, I see people doing this and I want to know what it is. And it's like a word game. It's a 5 or 6 letter word, 5 letter words, and then 5 letter words, and then you get 6 tries to get that, and like each one like kind of highlights. So I play that every single morning, and I'm really good. I'm like the queen of Wordle. And so Lingo is the same thing, and it used to be an old game show that was on, the Game Show Network. And they like revamped it, and now it's on again. So I originally went online to see, how I apply to go on Lingo, but they don't have casting calls right now, and Big Brother did. So Lingo is
maybe.
fun.
I gotta change my vote. That just
Yeah.
reminded me. I always wanted to be on Pressure Luck.
No
No whammies,
whammies,
no
no
whammies.
whammies.
Yep, I'm changing my
Yeah.
vote.
Or Name That Tune is another one. I
Oh.
love
I like-
music. I feel like I'd be great at
Me
that
and
one.
Caleb play that. You always play music when we guess. That's
Yeah.
fun.
It is fun.
Yeah. They also, so Wordle, there's Wordle, and then there's a music one called Hurdle. And they like play a little tiny clip of it, and if you know it, you say what it is, and then if you don't, you skip it, and it plays a little bit more, kind of like Name That Tune. So that
Yeah.
one's cool.
I'd
Yeah.
probably be okay at that.
I'd be great.
What's your question, Holly?
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
There it is.
Oh.
Have mercy on the bros. It's freezing cold in here.
Yeah.
Mercy, my lord.
Out of all of the conspiracies that are out there,
Ooh, sweet.
which one do you actually believe is true?
Oh. Greg, go first.
I believe a lot of them.
Yeah.
Well, what's your favorite one?
Oh, I know.
Bigfoot. I'll say Bigfoot.
Bigfoot, you really
I think
think?
it's real.
Yeah. I think
Oh,
it
damn.
is somewhere.
I gotta be careful.
There's too many people that wrote about it in the histories before. I mean, it's in like. I can't
You like the
talk.
ancient legends?
Yes, legends of all over the world have Yetis and
The
Bigfoots,
Yeti.
and
They call
so
them
I think
something
it's
else
somewhere. Yeah,
too. Mm-hmm. What about Chupacabra?
why not?
There we go. What about Nessie? Good old Nessie.
Ooh, I love that one.
I do too. I hope that one's real.
I think that's made up for tourists.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know. You go.
Yeah, what do you got, Josh?
So
I'm trying to think of something I could
honestly,
say without
what I
getting kicked
think-
off.
I think the conspiracy theory of
Filter YouTube.
what?
Without YouTube flagging it.
Oh, I would go with Area 51.
You think aliens
yeah.
are real?
Well, not. Hold on.
I know. Okay.
Something is going on there. It's not just a secret military aircraft. Something's happening there. I don't know if it's aliens or not, because I feel like if that was a real thing, we would already know. Like there would be. I mean, what's the point of being hidden for so long? Like,
I mean,
Is
not
Area
saying it's
51
aliens.
close to Skinwalker Ranch?
ooh, Skinwalker.
I don't know where that's at.
That's bad.
I think it's fairly close.
That's-
It might be.
I don't know.
Skinwalker Ranch?
Yeah.
Isn't it in Utah?
I
Is that
think
in Utah?
yes.
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
so.
Okay, I
Yeah.
can't remember.
Skinwalker's
So
a bad thing.
yeah, I think there's something going on there. Whether I believe it's a hidden base that they keep aliens and alien aircraft in, I don't know.
I mean, I'm
But-
not saying it's aliens, but
But it's been
aliens.
super secure for a lot of years, and nobody's talking about it. So
True.
What's that,
something's
Holly?
going on.
These are like documents on UFOs and stuff.
It's a weather
Yeah.
balloon. It's a weather balloon, Holly. That's what it was.
I still don't believe all of the documents that we get released are necessarily true either. I think some of them are.
Probably not.
They're just to
I
keep
mean,
people from asking more questions and like, oh look, they're actually giving us something.
Yeah.
no, because I literally have been outside and been like, come on, come take me, and nothing.
Well, and my mom,
That didn't work out in
she
Independence Day.
claims that she saw a UFO fly over Kansas City and like it was hovering over 435,
Yeah.
and like traffic was slowing down and everybody was looking at it, and then it just jetted away. And
Oh, damn.
She said it never even made it on the news.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I've seen weird stuff. I've literally been. Well, there's people that seen it where something was just kind of doing this, and all of a sudden it just shot straight up,
Yeah.
and it was like, it wasn't a meteorite, you know. So,
what's your conspiracy theory?
I believe that there's definitely some hidden like bases in Antarctica, like maybe back from World War II of the Nazis.
Yeah, the Nazis.
Yep, I do believe that, and I don't think Hitler. I think Hitler survived.
If they were gonna hide bases somewhere, that would be a hell of a place to do it.
Yeah, it would.
Because nobody goes there.
In certain areas.
Yeah.
That's just one of the things I believe.
What about you,
Hey,
Holly?
you picked a good one because you could have went way out
Yeah.
there with some of this stuff.
Some of those I don't really believe.
You just like to talk about them.
Yeah, but
What about you, Holly?
Oh, mine is like my favorite conspiracy out there is that Paul McCartney is actually dead from the Beatles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. So I actually, from the stuff that I've read and like researched, because I went down that rabbit hole because I love the Beatles. So I was like, I want to see what this is. They actually released in a newspaper that he had died in a car crash, a really bad car crash.
Yeah.
And the like literally within an hour they pulled all of it, and then they came out and said he was fine. So on some of the album cover, and then on top of that, the Beatles actually did a look-alike contest looking for specifically Paul McCartney. And they actually found somebody to do that, and he won like prizes and stuff or whatever. But they say that that's why they held that, and he looks identical to Paul McCartney, and it's actually not him. I actually, from everything that I've seen and read about, I feel like that's pretty viable. And there's hints with like their records, like Abbey Road. Is it? Yeah, Abbey Road. They're walking across on that record, right? Paul McCartney's the only one not wearing shoes.
Yeah.
He's barefoot, and that actually resembles something with, you know, him not being alive. Like if you look and read about, you know, no shoes in a picture, it means something like, yeah, it's crazy. I
believe that.
I believe it too, because they were at this time, the Beatles were huge, and having one member, specifically Paul McCartney, die would have wrecked everything.
It would have cost somebody a lot of money.
Yeah.
Money.
Yeah.
I believe
And
that.
so
I
I
think
believe it. Oddly enough, because I hate conspiracies. I hate them. But this one, I'm like, holy crap. Like, it could actually be a thing.
I think there's several people, famous people, and I won't name any names so we don't get crazy with it, but that have passed on that are now being played by other people. There are several photos of like people's ears and like birthmarks that they once had that now they don't, and like their eye placement. And as you get older, obviously things, you know, move around a little bit, but not like that, not structurally. And I think that there are some people that aren't necessarily who they say they are, but I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
On that,
I have to agree with you. But yeah, the Beatles is, I love the Beatles, everything Beatles. So that one was the most exciting and took up a lot of time, you guys.
yeah, there's some rabbit holes out there that you can go down. It's like, oh crap, they're one half a day.
I've seen that one before though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then on another record album, it's like a whole lot of chaos on that. but on that record, there's a car crash, there's a fire, because they said he got in a wreck and burned up in a fire.
Oh.
And it has like on this I can't remember the name of the album right now. It's gonna
Is it
kill me.
Sgt. Pepper's?
Well,
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's
This album's
chaotic,
pretty
right?
chaotic,
There's
yeah.
all these different little scenes of stuff, and a car crash is one of them.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Beatles are good.
Yeah.
I like the
I love
Beatles.
them. Yeah.
Not as much as Holly, but
Fun fact about the Beatles. So not the Beatles, but Paul McCartney. Our whole family tried to get tickets to go see Paul McCartney. And it was, when he has a concert, it sells out in seconds. But this specifically, you had to wait in line to even get into the lottery to buy tickets. And so my parents had us, even as little tiny children, standing in line to get in this lottery. And I was the one that chose. They chose me to get a ticket, and two tickets, but I was young and my parents were like, we're going.
Yeah.
so she's got a ticket to ride and she don't care.
Got a ticket to ride. And
Wow.
I literally just listened to that song yesterday. That's why it's fresh in my head.
I think that's part of the reason why this is one of my favorite
this
segments
morning.
is Caleb's
Yeah.
Choice, because of where this heads, and you get to know a little bit about people. And
You
Holly
never
stood
know.
in line to watch a fake Paul McCartney.
Fake Paul.
Hey, this was before. It's funny because I talked to my dad about it, and my mom, because my dad, my parents actually are very super fans of the Beatles. That's where I get it from.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad refuses to listen to my conspiracy. And there's no way we would have known. I'm like,
Yeah.
like, why didn't they do a lookalike contest for all of the Beatles?
Yeah.
Why just Paul McCartney? And why was it? It was like within a couple weeks after that whole thing happened. Actually, I don't even know if it was weeks. I don't remember if it was super short after the newspaper came out and they retracted all of it.
That's strange.
Yeah.
There's people who have, who bought that newspaper and have that newspaper to this day.
Huh.
Money does a lot of things. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
you can hide it a lot.
Could change the news with it.
Yeah. You can, yes.
You
We'll
absolutely
leave it at that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, look at England.
Yeah.
The family
Yeah.
runs the media. Yes. Mm-hmm.
That's a good
I
conspiracy.
learned that
too.
from the Prince Harry and Meghan Markle documentary.
Oh, there you go.
Well, I don't
See?
think that may be the only country where the government runs the media.
No.
Yeah.
And on that note, thanks for watching Caleb's Choice.
Yeah.
Yes, be kind.
Yeah.